everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I'm so excited to talk to you about the topic of how to come up with a nursery theme. I know it gets really overwhelming. You're a new parent. There's so many creative things that you can think of, but what's perfect for your first nursery? Something that's subtle, something that grows up with the baby, but also that sparks their imagination. So let's get right into it. Initially, when you start thinking about a theme, let's think about you. This is the only time you get to pick the theme of your room, just so you know, because once they get my daughter's age, they pick the theme. They want to do like One Direction, Justin Bieber, like this is your time. So I'd ask you, what are some of your favorite hobbies? I know one of my good friends, she's a musician, and so she might want to do a music theme. Another friend is a painter. She might want her paint to be a focal point and it becomes kind of an artistic theme. Or you just simply want the room to match the rest of the house. Maybe you don't even want a theme. So consider that as well. So idea number 2 is just to kind of have a flashback. What were some of your favorite rooms when you were growing up? You know, that best friend that had a better room than you. I mean, come up with something that really inspires you and gets you excited and make that be your child's room. Number 3, this makes your life actually very easy to come up with a theme. Many of my clients have something that's passed down from generations. I had a client that had a piece of artwork that was passed down in their family, and that artwork was so rich in color that allowed me to spread that color theme throughout the room. And then I had another client that had a changing table, and it was painted with the Beatrix Potter theme. It was so sweet. It was crackled and old, but I incorporated that changing table along with the theme inside the nursery. So now that we've talked about those 3 tips, that you pull from one of your hobbies, you pull from your childhood dream room, and then you also can use something that's passed down from your family. Let's talk about the nursery that I designed and came up with a modern circus theme. This theme that I did was modern circus theme, and I have to say modern because when I initially thought about circus, I thought about scary, like circus monkeys, horrible primary colors. No, I didn't do that. There are primary colors, but they are subtle. I've been able to incorporate different tones of blues and grays, and then with a little pop of color through the themes. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room. I mean, the giraffe in the room. This giraffe has been seen in one of my favorite celebrity nurseries. I was Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon's baby concierge, and they too had this giraffe. So you don't have to be the celebrity to get the look. In this modern circus nursery, that was the focal point. I love this giraffe. My most favorite part of this room, I would say besides the giraffe, is the rug. The rug was great because it had different tones of blues and a little white, but it had a pop of orange. And I love that because it brought light to the room. It made it a little bit more bright without it being overdone. And so just a little bit of color came out of that rug. And then also wanting to incorporate my clients' aesthetics from the rest of the house. They had brown stained doors and window trims, and so I picked a great furniture line that gave me custom colors. I picked a caramel by Newport Cottages. And so that's my suggestion for you. If you are going to go with a theme, just make sure that it's so subtle that when you transition into your big boy room, that you can still have an amazing room that can turn into a sports theme. Pull in your theme with artwork. Pull in your theme with stuffed animals. Pull in your theme with books even. It does not always have to be just such a huge statement. Like, don't do circus mural. I'm not saying that. I want it to be subtle. Speaking of big boy, I have to say what I love most about this nursery is that I used a crib that converts into a full-size bed. And you don't always see that in most rooms, but this nursery can definitely take this little boy from newborn all the way up until 10 years old. So that was a brief introduction into this modern circus theme room, but I want to give you more information on my blog. Go visit gagadesigns.com for more information on artwork, the amazing chandelier that was in that room, and more. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Shalina Smith, also on Facebook, Gaga Designs, Shalina Smith Interiors, so that we can start talking and you give me ideas of what to talk about next. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
We just going gaga. They just going gaga. What? We just going gaga. They just going gaga. What?